ASP.NET Introduction. In this session, we will know about what is ASP.NET and how it will formed and what are the detailed technical terms well used and what are the usage of these technologies in ASP.NET term. We will see now. ASP.NET is a technology to develop structure for building powerful dynamic web applications. And this ASP.NET is a part of .NET framework. There is a framework, there is a boundary line where we can utilize the tools very easy manner to develop web applications and web pages and web forms as we required, like text boxes and radio buttons, controllers, validation controls. Ready-madely is available when we are using a framework. Creating web pages using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and server-side scripting like code languages like C# is there, VB.NET. These two languages are majorly in going in a rapid grow in Microsoft technologies. This tutorial on ASP.NET is for all those who want to learn and who want to know about ASP.NET. For those, we will give you from scratch to advanced expert level who is independently without taking the much help from the others. He can have a good clear idea about to develop web application his own independently. And we will give you with having these sessions for entire life cycle of web application using ASP.NET with C# as backend code of language. For this we have clearly designed a content of this particular application development training part, where the experts and freshers we have given an introduction to them, where exactly the bridging gap between learning and to enter into the development job and fitting your hands to start the coding or implementation phases, to clear that particular gap to fill in between from the student to an employee. We are introducing this such a type of full stack course from those who don't know about the coding and those who don't know about the software. Even that person can also easily understand to avail this course and having a good fun to develop software development of web applications using ASP.NET and C# language. Now see here, various topics that you will learn in this training is web forms, sessions, view states, validation controls, event handling, server-side controls, data source, and many more. Now .NET language is an independent, which means you can use any .NET supported language to make .NET applications to build web applications. The most common and demand languages for writing ASP.NET applications are C# and VB.NET. The both are mostly the same thing, I can say that. If you are learned any one language independently, you won't much focus and you will be easily understand and start with the writing with the other language. And now we will see here, VB.NET is directly based on the Visual Basic, and C# was introduced along with the .NET framework and is therefore as a new language. C# also it is called and pronounced as C#, that hash symbol. According to Microsoft, You can use any language in two, that is C Sharp as VB.NET. These two languages are not much different. Also, if you are learned any one of the language, and you can easily understand at what we have discussed right now. In this tutorial session, the real-time examples you will learn, and we are using as a C Sharp as a backend language coding for better training and practice purposes. As you know that ASP.NET development lifecycle for Windows, .NET and Java integrity, and we can utilize to use MS SQL database and MySQL as well as Postgres also we can use to implement the web applications. Now, these comprehensive training on ASP.NET will also enable you to learn ASP.NET basics, environment setup to start with the beginning of the coding and programming with the ASP.NET and C Sharp language, life cycle steps, intermediary steps. In the life cycle means I can simply say that collect the information, design the form, write the code and test the code, deploy the code into the server and come to the maintenance phase. This is the simply I can say that the life cycle. In between, if I enter into the design, what is design and what are the steps needs to take appropriately useful for to development design, and we will focusing on that particular intermediary steps to understand easily, and you have to be work on immediately once the session is completed at the end of the sessions. Like such wise we have prepared the life cycle of the entire application training session and real-time examples what you will easily understand exact the situation what will happens in training as well as in real-time project. You will also learn about ASP.NET, ADO.NET, ASP.NET calendar and multi-views, Ajax for automatically it's a client-side scripting language, and panel, custom user controls, error handling if any problems occurred in the writing of the code, and what it's required for the error handling. My assumption is one thing, I want to get this type of output, where my real-time execution of the project it's not giving such accurate information to my output. Then we require error handling where exactly the error is occurring. We need to catch the particular error and we need to rectify such errors and all to do the debugging of a code. Debug means if any bug is occurring in my application while execution, I need to catch the bug, particularly that particular bug, and I want to fix it. And security, I want to develop a web application with a enhanced security. I don't want to intrude any unknown person into my web application to do such a hacking, such a things and all. I want to be secure and tampered application to be built. At the end of the course, you will become a great confidence learner on ASP.NET with using C Sharp to build a great rich applications, web applications using ASP.NET with the C Sharp as a backend code. And what is the prerequisites to learn ASP.NET? I can simply say that a computer system that running Windows 7, that is the operating system, Windows 10 or Windows Server 2008 or later of the Windows, as well Mac operating system. That Microsoft Visual Studio select the version which want to suits to your operating system, and appropriately you download it and install. There is a community center editions are there for to train and test for all these freshers. In facility of Mac users can also have an installation setup program to work on Mac systems. And now a live internet connection for latest help and test only is required, where if I registered my domain somewhere else at the third party name and I want to publish the code at that place at the server, that time you require the internet connection. and administrator privileges to install and run the setup progress and all the requirement softwares and all. And previous experience is not required. Want to know, understand the terminology, and you have to know basic knowledge of computer operating system is required. And refer, it's very important. Refer installation and environment setup session is available in our continuous sessions to have a clear idea about to software installations in your environment of your computer system. We'll meet you at a course. Avail and subscribe. You have a really having a wonderful sessions for all each and every with having a lot of fun with code. I hope you better understand about ASP.NET and introduction and the course, the level, how we are prepared and all the methodologies about the course introduction and everything. Thank you for obtaining this session. We'll meet you at class sessions. Thank you.